Even if you get the best execution, but your bias is wrong, you are going to fail. You're going to fail in the long term. You're going to be unprofitable. Execution is just a pattern, and bias is not a pattern. In the technical edge, 90% is bias and 10% execution. Execution are always there. Execution is every single minute in the market. Every minute in the market, there's always a pattern. There's always an auto block, unicorn model, fair value gap, model one. Because execution is a very small part. Execution is the last part you should ever worry about. The first thing you should worry about is the draw on liquidity, which is the bias, as well as the bias. Draw on liquidity is the market will go. The bias is where you're looking to, if you're bullish or bearish. But a draw on liquidity is what the market will go to, which in this mentorship we're going to talk about, which our primarily focus is bias and draw on liquidity and the concepts that determine that, and the concept you need to have a 90% bias accuracy. Quick disclaimer, if you guys need evidence of my 90% bias accuracy, you can check my live streams, market forecasts, recaps. You can check my live stream for the past 6 months. I've done, I have all the proof you need. I have all the evidence you need that I have a 90% accuracy on the bias. And I'm here to make a very limited seats of a mentorship, which is only 5 individuals, 5 traders. If you meet the criteria, make sure you guys give me independence to get in. Now let's get straight into straight into the topic of the video, which we're going to be covering our mentorship, which this mentorship will not happen again. I'm not sure if it will happen again, but right now, when I am thinking they will not happen again. It's very limited. So let's get straight into it. Mastering 90% bias accuracy. That's the mentorship name. That's the course. That's going to be what it's about. A skill that separates real traders from pattern chasers. As you guys know, when you execute, you're chasing a pattern. You could chase a pattern logically, but you could trade a pattern patently, and the patently you're gonna fucking fail. Logically, it's by having a bias, which in this course / mentorship, you're gonna be on the right side of the market 90% of the time. And I look dead in the eyes when I say 90% of the time. Right? I don't fake that shit. Build elite directional confidence. Never rely on signals, patterns, or live streams ever again. You don't have to come back to my live stream after this. You don't have to come, you don't have to rely on somebody else. You're independent. What this is, an exclusive high-level mentorship designed to make you independent. You will learn how to form bias with up to 90% accuracy using specific concepts that actually move the market, that are driven to market. So specific concepts, and the core content of the mentorship will be talked about inside. So once we get inside, then we're going to talk about the core content. I don't want to give you guys right, at the start. What makes this different from anybody else? The difference is only 5 trades are accepted. Only 5. Very limited. If I have 1,000 people in my fucking course, I can't pay attention to 1,000 people. So having 5 people, I can put full focus and attention to those 5 people and have full support and understand you without, worrying about the rest of the 95 people. So yeah, full personal focus and support. You get correction, not just content, not just me coming here doing live stream. You get corrected. I will see you before and afters. I will make you do before and after and correct your mistakes. If you do good, good job. Then once you do good, once the mentorship ends, you would no longer need to come back to me for bias, for that 90% accuracy. This is primarily for biases, okay? This is to get you to be on the right side of the market 90% of the time. Once you master bias, you don't need me or anybody else. What you would be able to do: form clean, confident, consistent market bias, trade with precision, clarity, and conviction. Stop second guessing or depending on outside bars, depending on somebody else. Is independent. You rely on yourself. You're the one who's fishing. Think like a professional, not a pattern chaser. Who is this for? Trader who wants real clarity, not confusion. Traders tired of being spoon fed. People who want to be personalized. Mentorship, not mass coaching. Mass coaching is basically where it's too much going on. It's too much people, and the mentor or the guru don't pay attention to you that much because there's too many people there, right? So a lot of people are gonna get missed out on. You're gonna get a lot of people are gonna get left out on because there's too many people in the course. In this case, only 5 limited people. If I get more than 5, I will not accept it. Only 5 individuals. So, and traders who want to be 90% of the time on the right side of the market. Access is extremely limited. Only few spots are open. This is for traders who are serious about mastery. How to apply. DM me independence. You go to my Discord and DM me, or you could just comment down DM independence. Then you could go to our Discord and talk, right, and get you in. If a spot is available, I'll personally reach out. Payment info is going to be payment method only, so only crypto, USDC, USD Tether, or whatever that you could send over with. And the pricing is going to be pretty cheap, $350. If you can't afford $350, I don't think you should be trading. But core context topics will be talked about in the mentorship, and the pricing is very cheap. This is the cheapest I go. I usually charge way more, but this is my first ever public mentorship, which I am charging way less, so you guys can, afford it. And this is only for 5 people, so this will not happen again. It will only happen again if I get enough, if I get enough people to ask about it. Otherwise, I would not do it again. And as of right now, I would not do it again. So it's very limited. But yeah, see you guys later. And if you're interested, comment down independence or join my Discord and DM me independence. Then you would be, if you do the payment, you will be enrolled into the mentorship, which is only 5 limited people, no more than 5. So keep that in mind. See you guys later. Peace out.